Hi, you guys, and welcome to day 3. By this point, we've already helped you figure out what income stream you want to move forward with. And we also help you figure out the necessary answers to some questions that will really help you build a solid foundation online. Now, day 3 is going to be focused all on social media. Chances are, before you guys purchased the course, you found someone on social media who was out there promoting on it. And today we are going to focus on helping you choose the right platform to show up on.
With that said, you guys, the two most popular platforms that affiliates choose to go ahead and build their business on is either Instagram or TikTok. They are both amazing platforms, but they're very different, and you're going to see exactly why. We're going to go ahead and give you our suggestion, especially if you are the total beginner and where we feel you need to start. But again, there's no right or wrong answer. It really comes down to you and how you choose to grow your business. So number one, let's talk TikTok and why this is great, especially for the total beginners, which if you are a total beginner and you want to go out there and start promoting, we actually recommend, especially if you're face forward, to go ahead and utilize TikTok. Number one, TikTok favors smaller accounts, okay? It favors smaller accounts and it really pushes your accounts out there for that natural organic reach. The algorithm loves smaller accounts. It doesn't matter about the following you have. You can start a brand new TikTok account from scratch. And as long as you're consistent in posting every single day and going live every single day, your account can grow and it can grow quickly. TikTok is also perfect for learning as you go. You don't have to have it all together, you guys. As you're learning the program, you can share with your audience, hey, you guys, I just got my hands on SWC. Here's what I'm learning so far. TikTok is all about engagement. So they want you to share your journey because that's what people are going to engage with.
I also love the fact that with TikTok, you can do messy action kind of content, right? We have so many of our students who get started. They're really excited about this new venture that they have. They'll show up with the baby on the hip, right? With a lot of craziness going on in the background. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to portray the perfect content or edit your content to look aesthetically pleasing on TikTok. You can truly just show up and share your journey.
TikTok is also great for TikTok lives, okay? The one thing I love about TikTok lives versus Instagram, which Sabrina will get into, but in order for somebody to come across your live, they have to be following you. With TikTok, which is why beginners do so well here, the minute you're given live capabilities, it doesn't matter if someone's following you or not. You're going to come across so many people's For You page, which is great for you, and it gives you a better chance at being seen by the other people scrolling on TikTok. TikTok is also great for video-based storytelling. If you see on TikTok, it allows you to record up to 10 minutes. What does that tell you? Hint, hint. They want you to record longer. And there's no way for you to record a 10-minute video showing up perfectly. You know, that means they want you to just record yourself, be you, because that's what they know people are going to be most attracted to. If you're brand new to social selling, we really recommend you guys. And again, it's just a recommendation, but we do recommend starting on TikTok, okay? It rewards consistency, not perfection.
Well, the goal with TikTok, you guys, is not to go viral right away. It's about showing up with confidence so that you can get comfortable in front of the camera. And that is how you're going to start attracting the right people.
Now let's get into Instagram. And again, I have to keep saying this, no right or wrong answer. If you're a total beginner, check out TikTok. But if you're adamant on doing Instagram or you're faceless, you're going to want to hear about Instagram.
So when it comes to Instagram, you guys, they're a completely different world than what you have on TikTok for a few reasons. Number one, on Instagram, you got to get comfortable with your video editing skills, which of course we teach you in the course, but it has to be something that you are open to doing. There are so many people on Instagram that have seen success in digital marketing, but it hasn't been without making sure that their feed is cohesive. Okay. When it comes to our faceless creators, I am not going to tell you to start anywhere other than Instagram. That is where I was able to see all of my success as a faceless individual. And here are a few reasons why. Number one, if someone doesn't want to show their face, TikTok is a platform that's going to force you to build those relationships and those real connections. Instagram is completely different. As long as your content is very aesthetic and you're able to really express the same way you would when you're showing your face in your captions, then you're able to hook in the right people. Okay. With Instagram, you have to be okay understanding the fact that it is a slow burn. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be successful there, but it does mean that you have to be okay knowing that you are going to be showing up for a while before you start seeing some real traction come in. Now, let's talk about who this is good for, right? This is good for the person that really wants to build a solid community. They're not only focused on digital marketing, they're focusing on themselves as their brand, and they want to build longevity, okay? Also, if you are someone who you don't want to go live, On TikTok, we call going live a non-negotiable. On Instagram, that is not a thing. You do not have to go live. Your bread and butter on Instagram, aside from your actual reels, that are your posts, are going to be your stories, which is why whether you're faces or face forward, you can utilize your stories to actually build the real connection.
And Sabrina and I have personal experience with Instagram because it's what we utilize to build ourselves in this business. And again, Instagram is a great place, but it does take a lot of thought and preparation, and you have to show up a little bit more prepared than you would on TikTok, okay? Instagram stories, as she said, is great. Someone comes across your Instagram page, they see a post that they feel related to. The next step they're going to go to is now your stories. That's where they're going to want to learn more. That's why we say, and we have a module that says selling in your stories. You should definitely check it out if you're going the Instagram route. And that is because most of your sales are going to come from what you do and what you don't do in your stories.
The good thing about Instagram too, you guys, is let's say you're going out there and you're posting as much content as you can and you're staying consistent. Instagram is going to hold on to your content way longer than TikTok and push it out so much more. I'll give you guys an example. There was a reel that I posted literally 1 year ago. And over the past week, I've been getting so many new followers and engagement on that reel. And I can tell it's just because Instagram is starting to push it out again.
Remember, you guys, Instagram is great, right? Because your feed stays evergreen. You do the work today, it'll be around for months and years to come tomorrow. And it's a place where you can show up. And for those people who really care about showing up and representing themselves in an aesthetic way, just because you choose Instagram today doesn't mean that you cannot add TikTok later down the line.
Now let's talk about a common question that so many of our beginners have, and that is, okay, I'm going to start with Instagram, or maybe I'm going to start with TikTok, but do I have to create that brand new page?
So there's actually not a wrong or right answer here, you guys. It really is a personal preference. We have seen total beginners who come in and they start a brand new TikTok account simply because the followers that they had before, they just don't want them knowing what they're doing, or they just want to start from scratch and have a brand new page. I recommend, if you are okay with it, use the TikTok account that you currently have. Why? Because you already have a following. If you already have a following, chances are you'll get live access sooner than you would with a brand new account. And you've already built traction on there, right? TikTok wants to see that you're an active user and you've been actively using that account. So it's only going to favor you. But it doesn't mean that creating a new account is wrong. It comes down to what it is that you want for you and your business. And the same thing applies to Instagram. For faceless creators though, right? Unless you are faceless, if you are face forward, personal preference, you can choose to use a current page or create a brand new one. Either which way, it works out just fine, we've seen. But with faceless creators, what would you say, or what would you recommend to faceless creators if they had the same question?
I mean, as a faceless creator, you guys, you have to start a new page, right? The point of being faceless is you not wanting anybody to know who is the actual person behind the account. So you can't do that if you were using a page prior and showing your face. However, I want to give you guys a tip, whether you're faceless or face forward. And if you decide to use your pre-existing account, make sure that moving forward, you guys are only posting content that has to do with this current business. If you have 2 or 3 businesses, you don't want to have them all on the same page, because that is going to cause a confusion for your audience, and a confused buyer never buys. Now, with over 60 modules inside of our course, we know that as a complete beginner, it can be very overwhelming when you're trying to figure out where to start. So we have a few modules that we recommend to you guys just to lay the foundation of your business. And of course, as you're posting on social media, as you're getting more confident with the course, you can go on and look at other modules, but these are the ones that we recommend starting out with.
Right, you guys, and you can learn at your own pace. There is no pressure, no rush. You can learn as you go, but these are definitely the main modules that we are confident as the creators of this program that if you start with these, you will be well on your way to truly finding the success that you came for. And don't mind me looking at my phone. I'm actually going to read them off to you guys. So number 1 is our Authenticity Matters module. One thing I pride myself on, and it's why we created SWC. If you cannot learn how to show up as your true authentic self, aside from the skill sets you're learning here, showing up as you is what is going to allow you to connect with your audience. And that's what this module is about. It's teaching the total beginner how to find themselves and how to show up on themselves to truly stand apart from other people on social media.
The next one is our effective selling module. This is where you're going to find all of the selling techniques that we have not only done ourselves to see the success that we've seen, but what we have taught our students to have the same amount of success.
The next module we recommend is the art of selling without selling. And we love this module because yes, we're technically in sales, but this is not your generic sales business. What do I mean by that? People are coming for you, not just the product. The more you connect with people through your story, through you being real, authentic, vulnerable, that is when people are going to trust you. And that's what this is about. The more people you can get to trust you is going to lead to more of your success, right? So that's what this art of selling without selling is going to teach you, how to not come off too salesy, and teaching you how to truly learn the art of selling without selling.
The next module is truly the foundation of your business as an entrepreneur, and that is the Less Talk Mindset module. In this module, we are going to walk you guys through the different types of mindset that you need to make sure you have, especially starting a journey like this. When you're someone who has never had a business of your own before, you have to take yourself out of certain mindsets and certain learned behaviors from the past in order to set yourself up for success here. And it's by far one of my favorite modules in the program, and I think it's so needed for every single one of our students coming in as complete beginners.
The next module is one I don't think many other programs have, and that is what not to do in digital marketing. You're going to hear so much of what to do and the skills to learn and how to grow and all of this, but very seldom do you hear the things you need to avoid. We are very big on running an ethical community, on working our business with integrity, the correct morals. And it's important for us to teach you guys that, right? Teaching you how to build a business based on ethics, based on integrity, based on respect, based on just the right principles and morals so that you can build something sustainable, because that's where really sustainability comes from. So that's what our what not to do in digital marketing is going to be clear and tell you, hey, stay away from this if you want to be successful here.
The next module we recommend is the game plan module. This one is a must watch. We've explained to you guys how to choose the platform you want to show up on and all that good stuff. But the game plan module is going to walk you through how to effectively start showing up on social media. You don't want to just start posting from day one without building the anticipation for how you're going to go out there and fully launch your business. So if you want to make sure that you are launching the right way, you're building the excitement based off of your other social media platforms and having people wonder about this new business venture you're starting, you want to make sure you dive into that module.
And next up, the starting with zero sales and zero experience module. We mentioned this previously, but this one is so important because so many of you are going to find yourself asking yourself this question. Oh my God, but I see all of these people who have income claims and they're sharing that they're making money on social media. But what if I don't have any money to show as starting out? The reality is that any of us have money to show as proof that we can do this or we can help you do this. No, we all start from zero. The creator of this module is a stay-at-home mom, you guys, okay, of several little ones. She literally has built a baby on your lap business. Kelsey has shown up with her babies on her hip as she stays consistent, showing up on live. She had absolutely no experience when she started this, and she has now seen so much success with SWC. She teaches you exactly how to start this with absolutely zero sales, zero experience, and how not to let that get in your way from seeing success.
Next is our knowledge is power module. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how polished you show up on social media or how consistent you are. If you are not fully confident in the knowledge you have in the product that you're selling, your audience is going to be able to feed that and read that energy off of the screen. So in this module, we explain to you guys and we walk you through how exactly to feel fully confident, even if you haven't gone through the whole program yet, with the knowledge that you have once you start promoting SWC.
And what would SWC be without an all things confidence module? When we created SWC, I mean, it's in the name. We understand the importance of showing up with confidence, right? I don't care how knowledgeable you are, how many skill sets you've been able to acquire. You can be the most knowledgeable person out there. But I say it time and time again, the way you show up, the way in which you show up with confidence really matters, right? People are going to believe in someone and trust in someone who exudes confidence, who is very confident in the product that they're offering, who's very confident in the business model that they're offering, right? You need to be able to stand in your truth and say, listen, I am confident in this program and what it can do for you in your life. I know it's going to do something in my life, and I have seen what it has done for other people. Confidence sells at the end of the day, guys. And we are going to teach you as a total beginner how to start showing up with confidence, because again, that is something that you're able to learn as you go.
Last but definitely not least, our first impressions module. Now, we know even when we're not talking about business, your first impression is everything, and it's no different for social media. There are digital footprints and they are very real, you guys. You have to make sure that from the day you start showing up online, you are showing up as the best version of yourself, because you only have one time for someone to come across your page for the very first time. And you want to make sure that that first impression is one that directly aligns with you, your character, and it shows how you can help people.
So now we're going to leave you guys with this. Once you have decided whether you're going to go ahead and proceed with TikTok or you rather just go ahead and use the Instagram route, we want to go ahead and recommend a few modules that we know are going to aid and really help bring clarity and provide the skill sets and information you need to be successful in these individual platforms.
So you want to make sure you click on the classroom section in the course, okay? And if you're going with TikTok, you want to start with the TikTok Mastery module. You guys, this module is going to give you everything that you need in order to confidently utilize the TikTok platform. It's going to go over things like creating your account, about how you should be posting on your account, how often you should be posting. It's going to give you the blueprint of exactly how you should use TikTok to promote your business so that you can feel confident about it. The second module is starting with zero sales and income claims. The number one question we always get is, I am brand new here. I don't have any monetary success. Why would someone purchase from me if I don't have that yet? I promise the answer to all of your questions in regards to this is in this module. And it was actually done by one of our students who started from zero and has seen so much success on TikTok.
And last but not least, the building trust with TikTok Lives. Lives is the creme de la creme for TikTok. I say it all the time. If you are going to utilize TikTok, you need to utilize Lives. If you are not willing to open yourself up and get uncomfortable and put yourself out there on Lives, then I wouldn't even waste my time with TikTok. And I'm being honest with you guys. And this goes to show how much TikTok really pushes your account out if you utilize their live feature. Inside this module, you are going to learn how, as a total beginner, you can utilize Lives to your advantage. And most importantly, how you can utilize Lives to truly connect with your audience, because when connection happens is when sales come about. So dive into these modules if you're interested in growing on TikTok. And I promise you guys, you will not be left lost, disappointed, or confused.
Now let's talk about the modules we recommend for Instagram. We've mentioned it before, but one of the main modules is the Selling in Your Stories module. Another module that was done by a student of ours who has seen most of her success from her Instagram stories. In this module, she's going to go over with you guys the do's and don'ts of Instagram stories and how important it is to nurture your leads utilizing your stories. So if you are someone that's brand new to Instagram, this is going to be a module that you find very beneficial when it comes to growing your business.
And the Instagram blueprint module, that's the next one we recommend you start watching. Maybe you don't have an Instagram account. Maybe you want to learn how to build one from scratch. What are the right features? Do I use a business account? Do I use a creator's account? What should I put in my bio? How should I lay it out, format? Everything you will need to know on how to lay the foundation to really build upon a good and sustainable and long-term Instagram account is going to be inside of that module.
Last but definitely not least is mastering reels. This is what your content on your feed is going to be about, is the reels that you post on Instagram. So learn things like how to find the right trending audio, how to choose the right aesthetics, how to format the font on your video, everything that has to do with aesthetics and captions and hooks, everything for your content to be pushed out the right way is in that module. So those are the main three that you guys want to make sure you take a look at. And we cannot forget, the Faceless module is also available to you guys in the classroom section. So like we said, if you're a Faceless creator starting out from scratch, you want to dive into that Faceless module and show up on TikTok. Now let's talk resources. So not only do you get a community that provides you with so many different modules and education, and of course you have us here to walk you through your first 3 days in business, but we have so many resources available to you guys. And it's very important that you know that they're there so that you can go out and utilize them.
Right, you guys. So again, we pride ourselves. And one thing that we told ourselves when creating SWC was that we are going to make sure we provide, regardless of who you purchase from, we were going to provide you guys with mentorship as your course creators. Okay. So first things first, we have our SWC Confidence Builder bot. Okay. And we have an SWC Sisters bots. These bots were specifically created, and they're ChatGPT bots, but they're specific to SWC. They were designed to answer any question you can ever think of as a total beginner starting in selling with confidence. Okay. So you can write questions in like, hey, I just started SWC. I want to go ahead and promote on TikTok, but I don't even know what I should say. What should my first post be? Or I want to do live, but I have no idea what to talk about. Or I want to create my first piece of content. Like any question you guys can have. If you need help with creating captions, if you need help with creating hooks, whatever question you have, I can confidently say they can ask the bot and it's going to provide you guys with clarity.
That confidence builder bot is included for you guys for free. It is available in the classroom section, and we'll also link it down below so that you can find it quickly. Now we also have that sisters bot. The SWC sisters bot is a completely different bot because it was a lot more intricate to create. Me and Stephanie took a very, very extensive survey, and it was so that the bots can answer like us. So when you open the bot, it's going to ask you, are you someone who's trying to grow faceless like Sabrina? Then you want to speak to the Sabrina bot. If you want to grow face forward like Stephanie, you'll talk to the Stephanie bot, but they talk exactly like we do because of how they were trained. Okay. This bot is available in the classroom. You are able to purchase it there. However, we always recommend starting off with the confidence builder bot because that is all you need as the complete beginner. I will also go ahead and link that bot down below.
Now let's talk about the mentorship that you get for free with our program. And this is honestly the most valuable thing that we provide because it's our time, you guys. We, as the creator of this program, we get on 4. Yes, you heard that right. 4 mentorship calls a week, Monday through Thursday. You guys can find us on an intimate Zoom call with you every single day, just teaching you guys and going over different things. For example, Monday at 8:30 p.m. EST Standard Time, you will find us on our Monday night reset refocus call with you for an hour. On these calls, we're going over different training topics that we know would be beneficial for you to grow in this industry. Every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. EST, we have a mentorship call where you guys are able to join, you're able to turn on your cameras, you're able to ask questions, and it's more of an intimate setting, whether it's questions about technical support or questions about how to show up on your social media pages, or you have mindset questions, or you just need a little extra push and you need some love, like we're there for you.
We also have our onboarding call every Wednesday, you guys. So as complete beginners, you're able to join those calls. And the same thing we've done in the first 3-day modules, we do on a live call every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. EST to just make you more confident with going out and starting your business with hitting the ground running. Lastly, but definitely not least, we have our Thursday mentorship call. It's the same style as the Tuesday call, except that one is done at 12 p.m. EST. And we also have opportunity calls. Now, our opportunity calls are done once a month. Typically, they are the last Thursday of every single month. And that is where we allow you guys to invite in any leads that you have. Anyone you've spoken to that is even a little interested in learning more about SWC and digital marketing. As the creators, we give them a brief look into the course. We show them everything that they will be getting within SWC. We explain to them our mentorship, and they get to really feel what our community is all about. And my favorite part is we have some of our students who have seen extreme success with our program as complete beginners. They come on the call and they share their testimonies. So that is a call that was meant for us to help you guys close those first sales that you have, because we know in the beginning that it can be a little nerve-wracking answering questions, and that's what we are there for. You guys can find all of these calls available on the calendar section as well.
We also have our Telegram support chat, you guys. You can find this chat live for you guys Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. EST to 5 p.m. EST, where we have our admin who is answering your questions live. So I'm going to put the link to the chat below. You guys can join, and any questions you may have, whether it's about customers approval, whether you have a tech support question, whatever questions you have, our admins are there to assist you and give you guys support throughout the business week. Okay, you guys, another resource we have is our PLR vault. Do you want to go ahead and share that? I think there's 17 additional products in there.
Yeah, so our PLR vault, you guys, stands for private label rights products. So we have now 17 digital products that are in that vault that are completely yours for free. You guys are able to download those products, edit them to your liking, and go out and sell them as standalone products. So not only do you have SWC, which has all of those for free, but if you want to sell them individually to your audience, you can do that as well.
There's so many resources, as you guys see, at your disposal. There's a saying that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and we are always here for you guys. So make sure you guys are utilizing everything that you have here, because it is essential and truly aiding in your success. Alrighty, you guys, we have come to our final video of your official onboarding process. Congratulations, you did it. You did the hardest part. You got started and you got through your first 3 days in business, okay? Again, welcome to our SWC family. We are so excited to see you guys really take action, put yourself out there. Remember, it's you versus you guys. This is more than anything, such a mindset journey, right? You have to remember that you are ultimately the only one standing in your own way. If you see other people having success from this, that means that it's possible for you too.
Just remember that starting anything new is a little scary, but that is where we come in. We are here for you guys. Utilize the resources, plug in. Always remain a student and don't be afraid to go out there and hit the ground running.
Remember, you are a CEO today, okay? The minute you invested in this program, the minute you decided to start this journey, you are officially your own boss. That's going to come with its challenges, but it truly is and can be a beautiful journey, right? And we want to remember from day one, you guys, you want to make sure you're building yourself as a brand. You want to make sure that people always see you as someone who runs their business ethically, with integrity, with morals, and that you're always treating others with the same respect that you would want in return. When it comes to SWC, what means the most to us is the image that we have of SWC. And remember, we are a representation of you guys, but you guys are equally a representation of us. Okay, so we're really excited for you guys. We're going to go ahead and drop our terms and conditions below so you guys can review it when you have time. And we're just really excited to welcome you guys aboard to the SWC family.
Feel free to make a post in our school community, letting all of our other students know that this is your day one and what it is that you're excited about. We take a lot of pride in the fact that we have a very supportive community, and we will all be there to support you guys every